Hi everyone, and now part two of what the hell happened to Jennifer over the weekend? Where the fuck is she? Or the Ohio Transgender and Allies Symposium held in Columbus, Ohio. Go figure. Well, last time I just talked about just what it did for me, myself, my mind and soul, and all that other wonderful crap. Now let's talk about the symposium itself a little more. There were just some amazing people there. Here, let me get some of my info so we can actually talk about this and know what we're talking about. Yes, this is rude. Yeah, like that little shot of my butt? Oh, there it was. And it's the wrong bag, so this is the right one. Well, you see, it was actually very good. I mean, it was really, really good. It was only their third time, and things went off fairly evenly. They had maps that we got to, I guess, the second floor of the building. That's the lower level. And, well, there was a first floor somewhere in that. Hello, first floor. Well, doesn't matter. There was a first floor. It was on High Street. It was really nice. This it wasn't a convention center. I can't remember the name of it, but it was part of the college, which, by the way, was beautiful, well maintained, and nothing like Cleveland, which is a theme that's going to come up a lot in this one, and even more in the next one, part 3. As I was saying, the building was really nice. There was good food there. A lunch was provided. Now, the classes, well, we started, we were classes, but the workshops. We started on Saturday. Well, actually, let's rewind a little more to Friday, where there was a meet and greet at this wonderful little bar. I think it was called the Ounce Club. I can't remember, but it used to be a house, and it was converted to a very nice little gay bar. Very tasteful, very nicely done, very open. I was so scared. I was dressed to the nines. I was so gothed out. It was ridiculous. I didn't match anything except me. So that was a trip, and it went wonderfully. The people were wonderful. The place was wonderful. So it was an excellent way of starting the evening. And then that night, that was what I talked about with the Drag Kings. They went to an amazing club. It was an amazing drag show with amazing people who were almost all trans. Actually, I think they were all trans. And just purple hair, amazingness. Now, on Saturday was the start of this proper. We had to get up so early to be a registration. We'd be there by 7:30. That was not easy. Coffee was involved and barely helped. The first thing we got was the keynote speaker was a trans man, well, a man named Bear Bergman. Look him up. He's a writer. He's worth reading. Watch for his children's books. And watch for his real books. Well, not his adult books. Well, you know what I mean. Books for readers over 20. Or at least really intelligent readers. And he did this amazing speech about why we should be proud of being trans. The good parts of being trans. excellent parts of being trans. How we don't have to go around talking about the difficulties and the tragedies. We can also talk about how the strengths we have, this amazing community we've created, where it's all like everyone is in on it. All of us are in on it. All of us. We don't. I mean, we don't want to be left out. If someone asks for help, we give it. If someone, we are the trans subset of the LGBT or GLBT or whatever, GLBTQ, AX 5520, whatever, is so tight. And Bear brought that up. And it was wonderful. And just, From there, I went to watch Dr. Spiegel about facial feminization. That was very informative. It was great. It's great for all the women all the trans women to learn about what can be done if you don't have a face that you're satisfied with. To my surprise, I seem to have a face that he says is actually really feminine. I don't have to do much. It's an ego boost. I'm going to talk about a lot, but it was just something. It's hope for everybody, for the people who think they can never pass, or who see something wrong with their face when they are female, that they can't stand. They makes them see a man every time they look in the mirror. This can help. And his name was Dr. Spiegel out in Philadelphia. Now, there were a lot of other ones, but I'm going to talk about the ones I went to. The first ones was also Allies and Accountability, what happens in the state of Ohio, the female-to-male, top and bottom surgery, stuff about intersex people. The second one I went to was about Getting to the Top of Your Mountain by Lana Moore. It was problems and questions on how we get through being trans, how we get to reach the point of the life we're looking for, each individual. Do I want to be post-op? Do I just want to be a no-op? Do I want the face surgery and boobs and nothing else? Or for trans men, do I want these removed? Do I want that done? Etc., etc. And I learned a lot there about how to adjust, about how to expand my life, how to reach where I want to go and make decisions. Actually, I applied a few of those this weekend and came to some myself. More on that later. And other ones at the same time were things about hormones, networking, the church, and female-to-male success in the leather community. Go, guys. Get your strap on. Oh, God. That wasn't meant to be a pun, but it's a great one. Get your strap on. Then there was lunch, and there were several things going on at lunch. It was 12-step meeting, how to be gay and female to male, race, gender, sexuality. Something about YouTube and our stories that was actually, I didn't think, all that interesting. Surprising, considering we have Training Star Galactica and all that, and Lady Vixian, and I just shout out some more. And we're at 10 minutes, so that is half of my day. I went to the GID, the gender, oh my God, I cannot thinking. Basically gender dysphoria, and how it is not being handled well by the medical community, and how we're so screwed by it. how badly it's being handled and how much risk there is and how it's so much according to what an individual provider wants to do and how you can just be kind of a bandit. Then Harry Benjamin is a guidelines and everyone treats it like it's not, and there's no rules and no thoughts and no coverage, and just what happens to you during gender dysphoria. Like, just as an example, I had to face something tough, which was, well, see, I'm suffering from more dysphoria now in some ways than I was when I started. I didn't hate my penis. Ugh. Now I kind of do. The more feminine the rest of me gets, the more, oh my god, what is this thing? Has affected me. And it felt really good to get that out there with people who understand that. Then that afternoon, I went to the Tantra for beginners. Let's say I learned about meditation. We weren't naked. There was no of the advanced sex tantra thingies. It was just about how you exchange energies and activating your chakras. I learned how to heal my orange and yellow chakras, which as an artist is a big thing, because that is where you make all your beauty. That is where you make all your creativity. Bing! Yep. I may not be able to give birth to a baby, but I can give birth to a story. And it all happens here. Now, at the same time, there was a class of feminism, some sort of class on sex workers. It was closed. And that was in, like, only people who had signed up beforehand could go. Black market hormones and what was wrong with them. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do it. Now, there's another one about trans men and how they're both visible and invisible in society. Okay, after that, there was the one that I really am happy about, male to female top and bottom surgery. Amazing speaker, Dr. Sherman Lees, from Boston, explained everything. What happens up here when they fix things, the types of fixing, how they give you boobs, and everything else. What they do down here, how they do it, the things he's done. He seems very good. Everything, he seems extremely versatile. He explained how much it would cost, and he did, he helped out afterwards to let you know what else he could do, get a little consultation, just shy of $20,000 for the GRS. That's less than I thought it would be. And that includes hospital stay and everything else. As for the upper part and everything else, it's ads and ads and ads. If I don't grow a C, I can hope, I'm probably going to get some sort of implant. Like all the other surgery I'm going to get, I didn't think I would be, but it gets more and more interesting.